day everyone. Welcome back to my lesson in UCSP. On this video, we will learn the branch of anthropology. Anthropology is one of the fundamental disciplines of social science. It comes from the two Greek words anthropos, which means man, and logos, meaning to study or to know. Anthropology explains why humans studying humans, or this is the study of people throughout the world, their evolutionary history, how they behave, adapt to the different environments, communicate and socialize with one another. The field of anthropology also concerned both with biological features that makes us human, such as physiology and evolution, with social aspects such as languages, culture, and religion. We have archaeology. Archaeology, it examines the remains of ancient to promote an understanding of how humans have adapted to their environment and developed. Archaeology is different from paleontology because when we say paleontology, that is a branch of science which is to study human fossils as biological being. However, when we say archaeology, we study the remains of humans or fossils. It can be also artifacts to know or to understand how humans have adapted or survived to their environment. Another subdiscipline is physical anthropology. From the word itself, physical anthropology emphasizes the biological development of humans or the relationship of biological development of humans to our cultural development and their contemporary variation. Another subdiscipline is cultural anthropology. It promotes the study of a society's culture through their belief systems, practices, and possessions. In this discipline, we will know how humans created, learned, and practiced the different culture in the society. Another is linguistic anthropology. It examines the language of a group of people and its relation to their culture. It comprises the dialects, dictions, and history of native languages. And lastly, applied anthropology. It attempts to solve the contemporary problems through the application of theories and approaches of the discipline. Human evolution is one of the important topics in anthropology because it will help us to understand human development. And one of the mechanisms in human evolution is natural selection. Natural selection helps us to understand how humans survive to their environments, specifically the Asian people, how humans have adapted to the different changes in our society or in our environment. So when we say human evolution, this is a evolutionary process of human beings developed on Earth. And when we say human evolution, this is not only a human development or biological development, but there is also a cultural development in human evolution. So we will study human evolution in terms of anthropological views. Human evolution helps us to understand that in every biological development of humans, there is also a cultural development. And the first stage of human evolution where humans considered as hominids is Homo habilis. It means handyman or able man. It is because archaeologists and anthropologists discovered an although one tools during this stage. When we say although one tools, meaning a simple stone tools, or these are a tools that interpreted to mean that Homo habilis hunted animals. So to survive in their society, they need to hunt animals. The next is Homo erectus, meaning upright man. It is because before, when we say Homo habilis, hindi pa sila nakatatayo ng tuwid. But when we say Homo erectus, upright man because they can stand straight or most likely is hindi na naka-curve yung kanilang body. And this is the stage also that humans called as bipedal, or we can walk by the use of our feet. A lot of discovery here in Homo erectus stage, including discovery of fire. And the discovery of fire has a lot of purpose to our ways of living. For example, cooking. Fire also is the source of heat and light. It can be also serve as a protection to different wild animals during that time. And that's the best contribution of Homo erectus in our society. We believe that, or anthropologists discovered that the first tool to create fire is by the use of flintstone, or by the use of 2 pieces of stone. And this stage also discovered cave paintings, or this is the time where humans started to do cave paintings. And the discovery of Acheulean tools. So when we say Acheulean tools, these are a sharpened tools like axes, choppers, cleavers, and flakes to be used as a knives and scrapers during that time. Another human stage is Homo sapiens. It means wise man. So after the Homo erectus stage, we have the stage of Homo sapiens. We call it as wise man because there was an integration of tools here in this stage from Homo erectus stage. From Acheulean tools to Mousterian tools. Mousterian tools are more handy than Acheulean tools. It is also more practical to use than Acheulean tools. And the last stage is Homo sapiens sapiens. Homo sapiens sapiens is the last stage of human evolution called as modern man. And this is the last stage also wherein it is more modernized tools than the other tools. So it called as Aurignacian and Magdalenian tools. Aurignacian and Magdalenian tools is a man-made tools, and not only a tool but also here in this stage, human discovered on how to use different accessories like bracelets, necklace, and other figurines, and fabrication as well. The real learning on understanding the role of anthropology and history in our lives is we must learn about the history on how humans have adapted to
to their environment. So that in our present living, we must know how to anticipate and overcome the different natural and social problems to us as individual and as a social group. Another is to not repeat the different tragedy in our lives. Just like what we experiencing today, a world health crisis, which means we didn't learn from our history. Always remember that we are humans and we have the ability and power to create our tool for survival and a driver for human and social development. But we should know how to utilize and allocate that human power.